What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Douche of the Day. This is number 34. I've been on a slight hiatus, as usual. I'm sorry. I did have a baby exactly 1 week ago from today when I'm recording this, so I apologize. But let's move on. We're not living in the past, we're living in the present. And the present right now has a red old school car in front of us. A old school, for me, being as old as I am. Maybe for you, it could be even older. I don't know. But this is the situation we're dealing with. You know already what's about to happen. I'm in the left, going straight only lane. This guy's in the right, going right only lane. And he's a bit of a douchebag. He's a poopy pants. So we're going to watch what he does real quick. And then I'm going to go right to the microphone on the camera. We're going to see what happens.
Oh, what a douchebag! Are you serious, you goddamn ricer?
Yeah, so that's exactly the reaction. That's a live reaction. You guys wanted more live, there's some live. That's how I felt at that moment, and that's the situation we were dealing with. The guy basically is a flaming pile of shit, and not just a normal one. You know the ones that you just, oh god, Mischief Night type pile of shit where people take dog Duke, maybe even human Duke. Maybe they decided to poop into a freaking brown paper bag, light that shit on fire, and put it on that grumpy old guy's lawn from down the street. You know the one that always yells at you for skateboarding past his freaking block. Because, you know, the only people that do this shit are the ones that don't have cars, the ones that skateboard or maybe ride a Huffy still and put the little, like, sports cards in the freaking spokes and they go brrr, like a motorcycle. That's the kind of situation we're dealing with. That's the kind of person we're dealing with. And that's how we're starting this video off. Let's move on. What's the problem? You don't like that music? Anyway, that's what was playing. Just deal with it. So we're driving, as you're about to see, from the distance, something caught my attention, and it was a, like, holy shit type moment. So I immediately dropped a gear, and I went down. And yes, you can drop a gear in an automatic. So if you pay attention, look what's coming up on us. What is going on here? I know this is old. This is from September. But this guy's blowing fucking leaves and debris at my paint. And not just a little bit. I mean, covering the road, covering everything. Throwing things. I did hear something hit my door. I was going to lose my mind, but I was late for work to begin with. So I was like, all right, it is what it is. But why are people stupid? You couldn't just, like, take a small leaf blower and do that by hand. I understand it's a little bit more time convenient for him, but it's not convenient for me when I'm driving past you and you're on a goddamn freaking leaf blowing lawnmower over here and you're freaking kicking up Mother Nature's debris at my paint, asshole. So this next one still literally has me scratching my head as I watch it. I was driving, I'm just cruising down side streets, it's whatever, and I see it in the distance and I'm like, okay, I'm thinking to myself, somebody's pulling into a spot, it's not a big deal. As I get closer, I see what's happening, and I can't even believe it. I just can't even believe it because I'm looking, there's places he could have pulled that damn thing any different imaginable way. He could have pulled out a little bit more of an angle, so he could have gotten the jumper cables to reach, something. Then the guy looks at me and tells me, hey, go by. Now, I'm not an idiot. I know I could drive past that gap, but why the fuck should I? Why should I have to do that? Why should I have to pass through? You know, and then I'm thinking, okay, he's going to go talk to this guy. Maybe he's going to move the car, readjust for the next guy because there was two other people behind me. So I guess he has a little conversation. He's taking his time. He's talking to the guy. He's seeing what's going on. And then I guess he realizes in his old mind, he's like, you know what? I actually don't give any fucks. I give 0 fucks. So let me just walk over here and talk to this young guy like I'm stupid. He goes, hey. He points to this opening like I don't fucking see it. I know that there's an opening, asshole. I know it's there. I don't care how big the opening is. You're blocking the goddamn road. Gives me a thumbs up like he's some kind of nice guy. So I talk to him for a brief second, and I tell him that he's not a nice guy. In a nice way, I told him that. I did. Then I peeled off, and that was the end of that. So this next one's not really a douche at all. It's just something that made me laugh, and it is what it is. But I'm going to post it up there because it was just something that got caught on dash cam. So this person almost backed into that child walking, and we're right by a school, mind you, okay. So this person's backing out, and I gave them more than enough room because, it's a big vehicle. I'm trying to be a nice guy. So look, there's no way. This is crazy. Look, he could have kept backing up. He stops there, starts to turn it, right? This is where he, in his mind, this was a good decision to make. And then watch the pole. Ready? Watch the sign. Boink. Hits the sign. What? And that's a company vehicle. You know that there's no way that this employee, maybe it could be the owner, but if this is an employee, there is no way that they're going to go back and tell their boss that they did something so stupid and hit a no parking sign that they could have easily avoided. I don't, God, Lord, this is so fun. So here we are. We're in New York. It's October 8th, right? Now, watch the car in front of us. And granted, I don't drive in New York often, so I almost did the same thing. I see this person going. I'm thinking that this is smart until I see the bike icon underneath, and I'm like, oh, don't go there, because common sense, right? So this person's in the bike lane, pulls forward, and then stops. Now look at the bike. This is perfect timing, right? The guy's kind of in his mind. I'm sure he's probably like, what the fuck are you doing? He has to go and peg leg it to the sidewalk, almost falls off his bicycle. Literally, this is the kind of stuff. Now, granted, I don't know how people feel about bike lanes. It could be a good or a bad thing. But if you know that that's a bike lane, what are you doing driving in it? And not only that, why did he stop there when he could have kept going forward? It's kind of just blows my mind. Now, that trip has been highly documented in another video. Screw that city. That is a horrible place to drive. God forbid you have a bike. God forbid you have a car. God forbid you're a human being in that city. You just don't want to be there. So that was just an experience. So if you are into this series at all, you'll see why this next clip was just hilarious. The same spot, the same everything. You getting ready? You see it? Holy Christ, here we go. There's the student driver again in the same damn spot. Not only is it the student driver, I don't even understand what just happened in that first little beginning clip, because he was pushing to the right as if he wanted to hit the car that was trying to drive around him, even though he was making a left turn. So let's just keep an eye on everybody here. Let's just watch. Okay, everybody, it's safe to go left. We go left at a snail's pace. Now watch this way this guy. I can't. Look, okay, we're swerving, almost went off the road a little bit. We regain our composure, and we continue to go forward. Everything is great. Now, let's just talk about this job to begin with. I think I would probably have a brick in my pants by the time I got out of the vehicle if I was to teach any of these drivers. I don't know if it's just the area we're in or if new drivers are honestly that bad. But, okay, we're just going to keep an eye on this as we speak about the situation. You know, any job is a good job. You make your money, that's fine. But this is a dangerous job. There's some really stupid people. And yes, I did go through that yellow because I have to keep filming this. This is my job to document situations, to document things that happen in this world, especially when they're in front of my car. And I know I have a dash cam on. I got to keep going. I got to do it. So now we're driving. We're going through the ever popular underpass here, and he cuts it hard to the left. I don't know why he thought that was a hard cut. That's cool. So we keep going. And this is where it gets interesting. At this particular moment, during this particular season, there was a lot of vehicles passing through this area, I guess because, the park was a little bit popular, whatever. So now this guy kind of sort of almost hits the police officer. The cop gives him a look like, what in the hell? I guess he just didn't have any time for it. I'm a little nervous. I'm a little shook up here because I'm thinking to myself, there's a lot of cars here. Now watch this. This guy, look at that. Anytime you see an open spot with somebody stopped with reverse lights, you know that they're going to come in. Now look how close he got to that guy. So this guy couldn't even come in. And not only did he not go around him right now, look, he could have just drove around. He waits for him to struggle to park instead of to move. This guy's on the curb now. Poor guy. He doesn't have a park anyway. Probably a relative of this guy. So then I don't know what's going on. We're just going to continue our journey. This is all live. This is all just happening here. There's cops everywhere. They should have just put this driver in handcuffs. Taps the brakes. For what reason? I don't know. Continues to drive. His motor reflexes or her motor reflexes completely shot at this point. I don't know what's happening. So we're driving. Now, mind you, I just left work. I'm aggravated as it is. So I'm probably in my car. I didn't have the audio recording. I'm in my car probably screaming every curse word in the book. So I'm kind of glad it wasn't recording. So here we go. This guy's picking up some speed now. I got to get a dash cam to record it. I guess he realizes, holy shit, I'm traveling at light speed for, a student driver card. Starts slowing down. Here we go. We're still gathering speed. Fred Flintstone rolling down the street with your freaking rock car. Going. Then he starts slowing down again. Speeding up, slowing down. Can't get a quite steady speed going on here. So we continue to make our way down this road. This ever popular road that I don't think I should ever go down again. Obviously during the winter now where it is, because these clips are old, sorry. But, there's no student drivers in the snow right now, so this is a good thing. But just this guy in general, you can't keep the wheel straight. I don't understand. I guess I wasn't great when I started. I don't know. I don't remember that far back. I'm an old goose right now. This scared me too. There's a group of children, and he started to swerve a little bit to the right. Then he speeds up. He sped up a little bit past the kids. And I'm like, this guy is Looney Tunes. So here we go. We're going toward the center line again. We're touching the center line with a tire. Now we're going right to the right again. Then we're going to the left. Can't maintain any kind of cohesive steering. So I'm like, screw this. And I got away. That's basically the situation. You know, I feel bad. I probably rattled his brain cells a little bit, turned him into a little bit of scrambled eggs. But, you know, I can't be behind somebody like that. These people hit the brakes. These people get really weird. And then here's the thing. Look at the size of this park. Would you, in my position, want to sit behind that guy for this stretch of park? No fucking way. We got the hell out of there. And I don't feel bad. I'll take the douche card. Haters will say this next clip is fake, but it's not. Look at the timestamp. This is like a week later. The same stretch of park that we just left off on at a different day. The same area. I told you I got to get out of this park. So watch. We're going in the left turn. We're going to be making this left. Now, the funny thing about this is this happened once before in an old clip. So watch everything. It's a green light. We're in the left only lane. So I guess the guy in front of us on here, he got upset that this guy wasn't turning fast enough. Now watch what happens. Did you catch that? Are you kidding me? This happened like when I first started recording Douche of the Day. It just brought back so many memories. I almost lost my mind. I was so excited that happened. Not that I'm excited for people to break the law and be douchebags, but that was just so funny. How are you lacking patience? Literally, if we looked at the clock right there, how many seconds have passed since you made that left turn and the other car didn't? You wasted how many seconds of your life? Now, what if I was a police officer? I wish I was. I'm telling you right now. I would write in tickets left and effing right. So this next clip is kind of funny. I don't know if anybody knows much about this, but when I get bored, I just drive around. I go around with my friends in the car. We just cruise. It's fine. It's fun. And usually we end up seeing some fun stuff. So we're driving around past this movie theater. And it's known to have some idiots driving here and gigantic speed humps, not bumps, humps, humpback whales that we have to drive over. The car almost bottoms out. So anyway, we're driving here. That's not the problem. What you're about to see is the problem. And I'm going to let Dan articulate this real quickly here.
What is this dick doing? Alright. He's about to get a piece of my mind. Pull the fuck over!
Okay, so that was Dan's quote-unquote piece of his mind. But look at this. There's one car stopped there, another car, and another car. All it takes is one dumbass to park, to stop, put his hazards on, and then everybody else behind him thinks that that's the okay thing to do. It's not. That is not a large gap to drive through. When it comes to stupid people, you always need to realize that it's a follow-the-leader situation. There's always one stupid person, and it compounds worse and worse and worse until the point where you got somebody stopping next to a sign that you can't drive around and you have to be forced to do the douche thing and drive across solid lines. But it's okay. As I mentioned in previous videos, and as I'll always say, I don't care. I'll take the douche card. So our final clip of the day, our final clip of the episode is going to be me driving, stopping correctly at a red light, and then someone doing what we've seen many, many, many times before. The only difference is I really went overboard on me being the douche here. This whole episode seems to be me being the douche. But just watch what happens. The light turns green. No way do I let that go. I got really pissed off. So immediately, I just got next to the guy, started following him. Now this guy put the blinker on. He doesn't really know where he is. He's like about to pass another car. This is the one lane. It might be wide, but it's one. So then he realizes he's going to be hitting parked cars. If he does that, comes back in, right? So now the pursuit ensues. We're following this guy. I'm kind of curious because I really want to see who's driving the vehicle. I really want to get next to the guy, and I want to scream really, really loud into the guy's face. So this is why I'm following him. I wasn't planning on going this way, but now he made me go this way. He forced my hand into going this way, so this is the way we're going to go now. So I'm following this guy, and basically this is all that's happening. I'm not even going to bother fast forwarding it because it's the last clip, so I get to talk to you guys for a second. Thank you guys so much for watching all of these clips. As I always say, the support means a lot, the likes mean a lot, the subscriptions mean a lot. I promise to start doing more. I get my car back soon, and I promise to start making more videos. There's a lot of content coming, so just stick around, bear with me. I had my baby a week ago, and it's just been crazy. So I promise to kick it back up a notch, and we're going to be doing some cool stuff. So just stick around. But here we go. We're going to follow this guy. He's getting ready to let off, and this is where I figure out exactly what's going on. And this could be a controversial topic for some of you guys, but I have my opinions. They're set in stone. This guy puts his blinker on, right? After he finally slows down for the first speed hump, all the rest he just flew over. So I'm stopped. I'm like, F this guy. I come to find out it's an Uber driver. I don't know about you guys. I know it saves some of you guys some money. But listen, these guys are not taxi drivers. These guys do not have any professional experience, 90% of them. They don't know what they're doing. They're not licensed 90% of the time to do what they're doing. It pisses me off. This is a fake cab situation. Screw them. But anyway, he goes left, and I'm just waiting for my opportunity. So I'm going to make the left turn. I'm letting these people go. And basically where this video is about to end is he probably figured out that I'm following him. He pulls over. He knew something was going on. I'm sitting here screaming and throwing middle fingers. Where this clip is about to end is I pull up next to him. I turn my dash cam off. We don't need any evidence of what the hell I said and what I did. Thank you all for watching. Please subscribe. I promise these next couple videos are going to get better. I'm going to get picked up with the douche of the day, and we're going to start coming out with some hotness, all right? Thank you all. I love you all. Goodbye.